Hi, it's Paul Vincenti with another episode of Think, and today's episode is all about being anchored down. Too many times in life we're not anchored down, we're not, if you like, tethered down properly, and therefore when the winds pick up and the waves begin to rise and we are in the middle of a raging sea, we sometimes can find ourselves washed up ashore, not doing what we're supposed to do. This ship over here a couple of weeks ago got washed up ashore in a raging sea in a violent storm, and the captain of the boat had lost control in trying to make it in during the heavy winds and the heavy seas. Lost control, and before he knew it, he was ashore. And as you can see, that's not what a large boat or ship is supposed to be doing. So basically the message here would be, I guess, that if you want to make sure you don't end up in that situation yourself one day, then you've got to be rooted down, anchored down in some way. What do I mean by anchored down? Well, to me, anchored down is basically being in touch with oneself. And in my case, personally, I'm in touch with myself only because I finally got in touch with God. And God in my life has taught me basically how to remain rooted and anchored, so that when the seas begin to rage and the winds pick up, which they always will in life, then I can always depend on Him. I'm not saying I'm perfect, I'm far from it, but I can tell you this: the life I live today is far different to the life I used to live a couple of years ago. And the reason for that is because my anchors are trust. I trust as much as I can, as often as I can, as deeply as I can, in the fact that no matter what, no matter how strong the winds are, how the seas are raging, then at the end of the day, I'll still be anchored. It'll be okay. And that's a scary thing to do, to be anchored down in scary seas and dark nights where you can't see the land. It's quite a leap of faith. It only comes from faith, and faith basically is not something you practice. It's not something you hone, if you like. Faith is a gift, and faith is there basically to tell you no matter what, it's going to be okay. And so maybe you need to be grounded and anchored some way in your life. The way I would suggest, of course, would be to get in touch with why you're here and who created you. He is real. He is our Lord. He is our God. He changed my life. Why not take a chance on Him? Maybe He'll change your life and you won't end up too often in that situation over there.